started as an excuse to get to warmer weather in the winter has spawned decades of competition and tradition, and today, once again, these two will square off to find out who will take home the coveted jeweled shillelagh. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. Trojans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Might be changing the route. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Turning it on! And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. I want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Takes the grab. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. On the run, it's Price. Gets it past the marker. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease, he gets to the 39. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Looking for room. It's Love. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
That touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Sanders. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Looking back to last year, the Trojans made a midseason quarterback change. You might expect that, trying to live up to what Caleb Williams was able to do, but Jaden Mayava certainly finished strong, Jesse.
Yeah, the UNLV transfer looked really...
Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Trojans will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit, because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. This rivalry nearly 100 years old now, guys, dating back to when Newt Rockne had made the Irish a power and Howard Jones had done the same for the Trojans.
So many names, and then if you go recent, I mean, everybody remembers the Bush push and just so many great games in this matchup. Every year it seems like the game means a lot, and obviously, Palmer, you add a trophy, it just gets way better.
It's like the greatest players to ever do it. I mean, Joe Montana for Notre Dame, Marcus Allen, his Heisman Trophy with the Trojans, and you're right. We could go on and on and on, and it always seems like those guys play their best games in this rivalry class.
Touchdown Trojans! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Love. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, Dave.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to the toss. There he goes! And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed, stuff you can't cook.
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Irish!
This is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockne's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. My wife wanted to do the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Pucks it out of the air. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanders. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
And he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole, quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
He'll bring it out. It's live. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. And you got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
Try to get it to the edge. Breaks into the open. The 30. The 20. Just dusted the field.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They're up by 7 over Alabama. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Bring in the heat. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Wants to go up top. He tries to take the top off. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And you see the dagger concept so much in pro football, in college football. They're trying to run a guy deep to take that safety with him, pull him out of the way, and then kind of throw it right underneath that vacated area where he's at.
Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
He'll pull it down and run. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That's a great job on the blitz, getting the sack. He's showing you his speed right there. And with that play, he's making some of the great Golden Domer linebackers of old proud. Guys like Ncaa, Jalen.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. They go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. Back to throw, it's Carr. Pressure coming. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse. We're turning it on. Makes it past the marker. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, this secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Strocken. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding it? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Trojans come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Now the play fake. Extending the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. The Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Back to pass on second down. Looking to buy time. He's in open space downfield. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sanders.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Strachan. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Scanning the field, it's Ncaa. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And the Trojans trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they save the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
To the air, it's Ncaa. Moves around to clear up the vision. Backs with it with the goal line. And he is stopped out of bounds, well short of the goal line. Not even close as this defense would not let him get in. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Under fire. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
He wants to change this route. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And the USC offense will take over. 1st and 10.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. With the catch, it's Sanders. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
To the air, it's Ncaa. Now adjusting. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up. Maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To throw, it's Ncaa. Might be looking to run. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And you just got to know the situation of the game. So after that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Looking to throw. He wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. After a hard-fought victory,